The highlight of the week, sponsored by Dave Franick Auto. Looking for that first car for your son or daughter? Don't panic. See Dave Franick.
Process, I think initially they're looking to rebuild the program by taking the youth program, and I was involved in the youth program with a lot of other coaches, and to take the youth program and develop it and bring them into the Pope John system eventually. So it's coming. We got a lot of members. Maybe 5 years ago there was 5 to maybe 8 kids in the Reverend Brown wrestling program, and now we have 60 plus. So hopefully the volume brings more people into, not only some kids will be going to Sparta, but some kids will be going to Pope John. So it all comes from the youth program. I come from a strong tradition, Menacing Valley, New York, which has a strong youth wrestling program, just like Sussex Wantage, just like Kittatinny. They have strong programs, feeder programs, and that's what we have to develop here in Sparta. We can't always rely on transfers, so it's got to come from the bottom, and we're a few years away.
Hey, just talk about taking over this program as the head coach. You're very familiar with the wrestling in the county. Do you think that familiarity is going to help you build the program here?
Oh, sure. I got teammates that tell me about other wrestlers too. It's easy to look up their matches now with track wrestling. I mean, you can really monitor every wrestler there is now. And I think that down the road, I think that Pope John does have a future in wrestling. It's been dormant for a while. They had a good team maybe 2 years ago. Coach Scott did a great job with them. And again, the youth program hopefully is the foundation of increasing wrestling awareness at Pope John. It's just football's number one right now, and we want to kind of shift some of that energy towards the wrestling program.
And as they were saying on the broadcast tonight, Pope John back in the early '80s was one of the preeminent programs in this county. Dennis Canallen was a great coach. I'm sure some of those banners are still laying around somewhere. Is that sort of a motivation to tell these young guys, you know what, it can be done here at Pope John?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've actually got to dig them out, and I've got to hang them. And I want to start showing these kids that, hey, yeah, we used to be this strength, power with wrestling. So yeah, I'd like to dig those banners out, show these kids that look at these names and get familiar with it. And hopefully it rubs off. Today was a great match. I mean, it was very exciting to watch. We knew it would come down to a few swing matches, and they just pulled it out. They wrestled a little bit tougher than us tonight, and my hats go off to the Sparta program. I know a lot of the youth kids. My kids were all involved in the youth Sparta program, so we know a lot of the kids that are coming up, and in the future we'll have some more battles. It'll be good.
How would you describe your coaching philosophy?
How would I describe it? I'm a little too nice right now. I've got to kind of, because some of the kids, the program is just not used to, if I'm really strict to the point where I might lose a lot of people, and right now I need numbers. So to be, some of the assistant coaches think I'm too nice, some of the parents think I'm a little too nice, so maybe I got to lay down the hammer a little bit, but to build a program, I've got to kind of stay soft a little bit and then kind of get a little tight in the reins a little bit with some of the newer guys coming in that are used to strong programs. Our Sparta Pride Youth program is very strong, and the kids are getting a good work ethic. So once that kind of comes in, I can maybe be a little bit tougher on the kids.
It's exciting times at Pope John. The basketball team is doing very well. The football team. How does it feel to be part of a program that wants to get better?
Oh, it feels great. I love starting with programs that need help. I think I'm a good motivator. I can generate a lot of energy in a room, and hopefully it rubs off on some of the younger kids and people want to come to Pope John. I don't know. I just think that the future, it's going to be a long road, but I'm ready to do it. I like it. I got energy for it. And, if we could just get more people involved in the program, hopefully some more football guys go out. We're working on that. Coach Carlson is trying to get some guys out, and we've had some guys, but just not enough. I need 10 football players, not 3. So if that happens, because in football, we know how strong those guys are and big they are. If I can get some of those guys in the room, and some of them have showed interest and are, I think they're interested in maybe coming out next year. I'd like to get them this year. But you know what? We need to get some wins in the column. If we get some wins in the column, generates a little bit more energy, makes me want to be a part of a winning system at least.